learning this afternoon? Well, let me just tell you about it. We are learning about types of rate. Today we did ratios in class, and now if you would just make the next note in your journal, types of rate, it should be the title. We're looking at distance, speed, and time. How fast can something happen, and how much distance? So, you are allowed to use a calculator, but you must show all the steps in your homework. That's what we're looking for tomorrow. First things first is your speed. If you're given the speed, or if you're trying to find the speed of something, then you just need to know the distance and then divide that by the time it takes. Let's look at this first problem. All right, Ms. Boyd, can you read that?
Sure. If a car travels 400 meters in 20 seconds, how fast is it going?
Well, I know that I can set up this as a ratio of blank to blank. Based on our formula we have here, we know that we can set it up as a ratio of the distance to the time.
Okay, so I'm going to set it up with distance to time. Okay, so I have a ratio of 400 meters to 20 seconds. Okay, that seems pretty easy.
Now, to get your final answer, all you have to do is, you can get it by, I solved by dividing. Just like it says here, 400 meters could also read as divided by 20 seconds. So we're just going to set that up as a division problem.
Okay, so remember, you can use a calculator, but you must show all of your steps. All right, so let's scroll down. Can you click on the arrow? And let's scroll down to the next, to the bottom. Okay, let's keep on going. All right, so number 2, you arrive in my class 45 seconds after leaving math, which is 90 meters away. How fast did you travel?
Okay, so it's still asking for the speed. How fast did you travel would be asking for the speed at which we traveled. So we're still going to use this same formula. Ms. Boyd, can you show how we use the triangle to find our formulas?
Sure. Well, I know that Ms. Esri said that I'm looking for speed, so I'm going to cover up the S in my triangle, and I see that I have distance and time left over. And I remember in math that this bar means to divide. So I'm going to take whatever distance I have and divide it by the amount of time, and this is just like setting up our ratio.
So using the formula, you should be able to fill in these blanks. This should be in your journal. I know my blank has to go in the numerator of the fraction.
So my distance has to go in the numerator of the fraction.
And my time
for time has to go in the denominator. So in our blank, we should have distance and time. Okay? So what is our distance? Our distance is 90 meters divided by our time,
45 seconds.
Ooh, lovely. 45